I'm back. Okay, so I've had some people ask, hey, why haven't you done any YouTube videos? Well, life gets in the way sometimes. So, anyways, I thought I should. I could, I can, I will. It's on my list. Anyways, we are going to do cabbage rolls. I'm gonna see. I'm coring the cabbage. Which you gotta be careful with because I didn't just do one, I did do it all around. But I want to see, do I have to cook these? Like, or blanch them. I don't think so, but maybe to get it off this thing, but I don't know, they're coming off okay. So we're gonna see, because I mean, like, we don't do lasagna noodles anymore. We don't, boil them ahead of time, but those are easy in a box. So I'm just like, I'm going to check it out. Maybe there is a reason rhyme. That's one of the reasons sometimes I don't want to do this, is because it just takes so long. You got to boil the cabbage, and then not boil it, but steam it, maybe to make it all. I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, I do need to core it a little better. Maybe it would core better. I don't know, but we're going to just try it out and see. So bear with me. This is always when I'm like, well, you could fast forward if you want. Gotta get all that out. I think maybe if I just keep pouring it, I don't know. We might get to a point where it starts breaking off, or I don't know, and I just can't do it. Okay, seriously though, I'm not going to keep it on video. I'm just gonna keep taking them off, and then we will see. And I gotta rinse them, obviously. Ew. Okay, I'm getting down to this. Yeah, you have to be a little strategic in how you pull them apart. And it does get a little harder because I feel like they're more compressed. But if you kind of just find, I'm pulling them apart. Now, are they going to roll? I don't know. Are they going to stay? I don't know. Can you take these apart like this before they're super hot and just put hot water over them? Maybe. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. Now, I only did one cabbage head. So, my kids don't really like cabbage. I made them something else in there, which is called kusa. They love that. But I know there's Hungarian cabbage rolls. I'm assuming. My husband's Hungarian. I am Arabic. And so I make the Arabic ones, which are just, if not better. Because, one, I can make them, and two, I like them. But anyways, better than the Hungarian ones. This one I feel like is a funky. Oh, it's 2 leaves. Okay. So yes, do you fight with this? You know what I would do with this? Really? I'm gonna put this on the bottom of my pan because I think you can still eat it. I'm not messing with it. And then my stuff won't burn. Good idea, huh? All right. Now, if I get a good leaf, these are baby ones, then I'll use it. But if not, no big deal. Oh, look how cute. They're tiny though. So that's okay. So we don't want to waste any. We're going to put it on the bottom so that it doesn't burn your food. Okay. All right, just a second. Okay, you definitely want to get these like thick pieces out. I just like kind of make a V with them and get them out because who wants to be gnawing on that? Might put them in by size too. Haven't tried to roll them. Haven't done the meat yet. We shall see. I mean, they will cook, but you don't want someone like crazy gnawing on that. All right, so I'm going to be doing that for a second. Okay, joke's on me. That's okay though. I gotta put this in hot water. No big deal. But actually, my hands didn't burn. They're all apart. It'll be easy. But I heard a viewer ask, like, what's kusa? So I'm gonna show you. I mean, really, did I? But no, you know. All right. Well, I'd like to show you how it came out. I mean, it looks so good. It smells so good. Kusa's kind of like. Okay, look good. Ooh. Now, this is lazy man kusa, meaning you're supposed to scrape out the kusa, the gray zucchini, and fill it with the meat and rice. Yeah, well, I'm just too busy for that. So I just cut it up. And that's the gray zucchini. And then the meat and rice is right there. And I make it in a tomato sauce. And it's so good. Okay, the water is boiled. I stick these all in this big old bowl. Just pour the hot water on them. Let them sit for a little bit. And see how big they are? The water will take them down once they get pliable. I love this pot. They're so nice. Okay. Now I'm going to find a lid. Maybe in this mess of lids. You know how that is when you have lids galore. Tupperware. Love Tupperware. All right. It's going to take me a second to get this on. I'm going to let it steep for a second. While that's steeping, I put meat in here, probably about 1.5 pounds. And we're going to put, now this is the parboiled Uncle Ben's rice. So 2 cups of rice, the parboiled. I personally don't like jasmine. I don't like any of those other rices. The one with the Y. Anyways, I don't like them. So let's pause for some Christmas. Yeah, we still have Christmas music. I love it though. All right, and so we're going to add some pepper and garlic salt. I would say 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt. And onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon. Onion salt, 1/2 teaspoon. Garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon. Yeah. And then this is Nana, which is mint. Probably put a whole teaspoon of that in. Okay, and then you do gotta mix it up. Now you can choose to do it with a spoon. I just think this is easier, so that's what I do. It's easier to get everything mixed in there. I also add, I forgot to tell you, in any of my, whether it's, what are those called? Stuffed peppers, stuffed kusa, any of that. I feel like it needs some fluid. So what I do is I will add some crushed tomato. Not the whole can, because I'll put that in after. So now you got to really watch because you don't want it splashing up in your face. Although that would make for a good outtake. Now, if your hands are sensitive, you might want to use gloves. None of you gonna eat this, okay? So people that are like, oh, she didn't have gloves on, it's okay. You're not gonna eat it, okay? I mean, my hands are clean, and I don't use gloves unless I'm going to be serving it to y'all. which you're not eating this. So anyways, I'm not a glove person either. I just don't really care for gloves. So it's going to take a second because you got to get all the rice incorporated in here. You don't want to add too much fluid because then it's going to not sit up, but you want to add enough, just enough. Okay, now obviously I got to go wash my hands. Okay, so I'm going to put the rest of the crushed tomatoes in this bowl that I can pour. Still, the things are in here. I'm going to put a can of petite tomato with the juice in there. I think I wore some of that. I'm going to put a can of tomato juice that I have shaken and not stirred. No, I've shaken it. If you can't fit it all in there, no big deal. What you want to do with this, you want to season it. So you're still going to put your teaspoon of nana in there. Your half a teaspoon of pepper. Your garlic salt, maybe half. Your onion powder, onion salt. Now, because we've used so much tin stuff and then garlic powder. Maybe I put a teaspoon of that. Okay, because we use so much of that, the tin, the canned, you have to put some type of sugar. If you want to put real sugar, put real sugar. If you want to put stevia, put stevia. I don't really care. It will take the tin taste away. I promise you. So I'm just going to add 4 packets of Truvia in here. You can add regular sugar, whatever you want. Doesn't matter. And then stir it up. It will take the tin taste from all these cans out of there. All right, let's pop this open. See what we have. All right. Are they pliable? We do want to put the big ones on the bottom. I should have put the big ones in first. Ooh, you know how, what's it called? Cabbage smells. All right, I'm going to take these out. It smells like it's already been processed. Oof. Okay. So let's check this. We are going to, yeah, you can see, that's pretty big. That's a big one. There we go. I'm going to use this so I don't have to keep washing my hands. So I'm going to just fill it with meat. You can use a scooper, you can use a spoon, you can use your hands, whatever you want. So there you go. Whoop! Almost like a little pea pod. I gotta take a picture. Sorry. And then what you do is you start where you cord that out, because that's the ugly part. Okay, it's harder, and so you just fold it down, fold it over, and then just fold it again. Okay, it's pretty much what it's gonna look like. It looks like it's about to burst. You want to do it super tight, okay? So I might have to tighten that one up. Okay, and I might have too much meat in it because they will expand. All right, so that's like a dinner size for somebody. You can just stick it in your pan, okay? Then you get your next leaf and you fill it, same thing. And if you think you're filling them too much because the rice will expand, then just go easy. It's no big deal. I'm trying to unroll like this piece right here to make that flat better. Okay, they don't have to look beautiful. You put the side that you ended with down so it doesn't come apart. Okay. There we go. There we go. So how y'all been doing? It's been a while since I've been on. Got prom done, which is good. I go from one thing to another. It's never like I can just stop and be done. I don't know why. Just recently, probably for 6 years, this has just been my life. So right when prom is done, I do the event for the fire station. And right after that, it's church camp season, and I start doing that. That takes pretty much all summer. So one of these days, though. All right, so I'm just filling them, doing them, rolling them. Now, looks like there was a bug that came and ate through. Now, I didn't find the bug. It looks like it could be. Oh. I guess that's why it's good to wash these really well, too, with hot water, boiling water, just to, make sure. This is a big leaf, so I'm using a lot for this one. This is like, one of these is like a meal. Like you would eat this and be full, okay? So like this one would be, I'm full, can't eat anymore kind of, thing. These baby ones are going to be a little different. Okay. There we go. So that's all we're doing. And then we're just putting them in the pan. Now, I might have to use 2 pans because this one's filling up. We shall see. If I didn't have everything in that one, I would use that one. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a song. It's okay. I think it is. Okay. So I'm going to get all these wrapped because I'll just keep talking. And I guess you could fast forward. But I don't really have anything clever to say right now. So, okay. So this is as many as I can fit. Don't want to overdo it. I'm going to put some of this in here to fill it as much as I can because I kind of want it all seasoned. Don't want it overflowing, which I'm about to do, which is okay. So I'm going to pour that in there, the rest of it. And then I'm going to put this in there. Oh, I always dread this part because it's so, like it splashes everywhere. Okay, you just want to make sure you have enough juice in there, but not enough where it's going to bubble out on your stove, especially if you have a new stove. So I'm not going to do that. Try to fill it in the spots and make sure everything's in there. Okay. Then the trick to keep the leaves from coming all the way up and opening, this just has that on it. You take a corral plate. Now it's just like a glass or whatever plate, and you put it on top. Okay, push down a bit, and put your lid on. I was gonna say, did I not get a lid out? Put your lid on, and you're going to put this on the stove. Oh, it's heavy, heavy, heavy. So I'm gonna put it on for 25 minutes. So I have a dual thingy, whatever, and I'm putting it on between 4 and 5. So I'm gonna let it boil, get cooking, and get done. And I have a few more of these, so I'm gonna do it in another little pan. Okay, so I have about this much meat left, and I'm just gonna scoop it in because it's fine. That's the messy pan. not the one we probably would give out. Okay. Then I'm going to put the juice in here. And I got to get another plate, put it on, and cook that then. Okay, we're going to check these. Oh, it's boiling pretty good. I hate when it comes out. Okay. I'm going to move it off there for now. Okay, so it's boiling. I'm going to check it. What I usually do is just cut one of them up and look and make sure the meat's done and the rice. So we'll check. I wanted you to see, this is kind of what the plate looks like. And don't put it in cold water. Just kind of set it aside to cool down, and then you can wash it later. Okay, so I opened one up a little bit, and the rice does not appear to be done. So no big deal. They're already like sealed. Not going to put the plate back on, but I'm going to put them on for another 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to check it again. Not saying your kitchen might not be messy with all this. I always like to check the top ones because I know the bottom ones will be done if the tops are. So I just kind of look in there. Oh, yeah. And they're done. So about 35 minutes. This is how they look. Oh. Yum. And they're done. And then you can just leave the lid on, let them cool, eat them now. Whatever. I love these Magnolite pans. I got them for when I got married. So they're probably, I don't know, almost 30 years old. But they're the best pans. They hold the heat. So we're not going to eat right now because it's only 4:00. But by 5:30, I'll still be hot and ready to go. So enjoy if you try to make them and let me know because I love to hear and read about people making my recipes. I don't know. I just like to do that here and see it. So have a great day and make it a great week.